Hi there, welcome. Today's recipe is Maltese fried rabbit. First thing, we're gonna show you how to portion the rabbit. It is important that the rabbit will be cut in small pieces. In this recipe, my father is showing us the cutting, chopping, and the portioning of the rabbit. He is the master. He's doing his legs, his hands, his hands. I I wonder if you ask your butcher if he can chop it for you. Of course, if he can, always tell him this is the advice my father gave me that always chop the rabbit into small pieces. You do not leave big pieces. It's a bit of a messy job, but hey, when you taste, he's doing his legs, which he's chopping them into four pieces. Now, as you can see, he made a cut so it can cook nicer, all the same, and he chopped it into four small, nice pieces. Here we have the other leg, which is one of the best parts of the rabbit. Again, he's making the cut. And again, cutting the rabbit into small pieces. This part, I was always a bit of kind of concerned in how I do cut the rabbit, but he just answered all my questions how to cut this part. As you can see, it's small pieces. Now we're going into the last part. I told him about that knife. Oops.
Tiela min-nofs dik laħjurek, tiela min-nofs. U dik ma tagħmel hawn ta'
And here we go, the last pieces of the rabbit. And here we got the rabbit portion, cut all the way. Now we start with the cooking process. So, first, put a decent amount of oil to a frying pan and let it come to very hot oil. Do your best to avoid olive oil, as olive oil does not have that strong for high heat. It will burn. Now we start, as you can see, fry nicely half of the rabbit. We're gonna let it fry until nice and brown. Be careful, as at this stage as well, the oil will be hot, and because there's a decent amount of oil, it will start get like splashing everywhere. It is a messy job, yes, and I think that's what makes the rabbit so good, cooked this way. Remember, guys, if you like what you're seeing and you want more recipes, do subscribe to our channel. He is adding seasoning, some salt. Yeah, I was saying, do subscribe to our channel and support us. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and all other social medias. We have more recipes on our website too, robandjace.com. We're gonna let the rabbit fry nicely. Now it's gonna start turning the pieces of the rabbit. We also wrote a blog regarding the rabbit as well, because I would suggest to go and read the blog. I wouldn't tell you what's in it. You go on our website and you find it there as well to see the difference and what is written. for the rabbit. Coming nicely, nice brown color. Yeah, and which I did not take the video. In the meantime, what my father is doing is, while he is of course frying the rabbit, he is preparing some onions and some garlic as well. Cooking this way, the Maltese rabbit, for us, we found that it is one of the best meals that you can eat. I don't believe it's the healthiest, but once in a while you can get away with it for sure. Soon we're gonna add the red wine. Remember, at this stage, it is only half of the rabbit. We have another half to cook. When I asked why we do not do it once in a go, the answer was that it comes better when you cook it in two times. You can see it's nice and brown. Look at that. It's getting nice brownish color. We're adding the red wine, half of it, remember? Half of it. And now, shortly, we're going to transfer the rabbit into a cooking tray. Just leave it there. But we won't wash the frying pan, and we also do not touch the frying pan, in fact. And we will cook the other half in the same frying pan. That is why we need to use oil which is resistant to a high heat, like sunflower oil, canola oil as well. They are high heat resistance. Keep the rabbit cooking nicely in the frying pan to continue getting that nice golden brown color. Also, as you can see, you need to keep on turning the rabbit, so it will cook all the same and getting that color all way round. And here we're gonna start taking the rabbit off and put it in a cooking tray. As you can see, we are starting to add the other half. We haven't touched the frying pan, the oil, the gravy, the sediment is there. Also, which is written in the recipe, you make sure that you have a kettle going on because you need some hot water for the gravy. So, yes, I think that is the other half there getting nice fried. We're gonna give it a that brown, beautiful color. We have another wine, half of the wine. We're gonna add gravy. We're gonna add a cube of beef, and we will finish it with the peas. Some more seasoning there. Nice father touch seasoning. Yeah, I was saying we will finish it with gravy and peas. And then we will let it rest in a warm place before you're serving. It is a paramount important that you will rest the meat before you serve it. If you come to the Maltese island and you hear the word fencata, this is what it's all about. You just go a group of people and not cook it, of course, you just eat it. More oil, of course. Look at that color. That maybe we left a piece which is too big. Remember, when it comes to portioning and cutting the rabbit, small pieces is the trick. Now we're gonna add some more wine, the rest of the wine, cioè just a quick reminder to follow us on robbenjays.com. Also, we've got our YouTube channel, robbenjays, and our other social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all the rest. Another thing, if you log into our website, robbenjays.com, you can also find other recipes. Other recipes which are tried and tested and real, no adding things, no, it's all there to see and to do nicely step by step homemade food cooking. There is the gravy powder ready. It's 2 tablespoons is enough, around 30 grams. When I told you to have the kettle ready, it's quite if you manage to follow this recipe and follow it according to it is, which I was in the beginning, not kind of because it takes a lot of oil and a lot of cooking. But the amazing thing, a small wine, the amazing thing is the result at the end. We always like, wow, yes, yeah, we always like, how can kind of it comes so good. Because as a chef, this is not the kind of method we kind of use to cook red meat. And if you follow our website, where I have a lot of recipes which involved cooking meat, slow cooked, like for example lamb shanks, veal, ossobuco, and that kind of stuff. It is cooked much different. I'm just comparing the way of cooking. But the thing I believe in this kind of cooking rabbit because you will not find better taste. So it's good brown color. He's picking up the pieces that he thinks they're ready. There you can see that's what's left in the frying pan. That what makes the rabbit. Now we add the onions and garlic. We give that frying pan more taste and more flavor to it. That's the rabbit, nice and brown. to die for basically. And we've got the onion garlic cooking in the same oil and wine and flavor from the rabbit in the frying pan. That's the kettle for the gravy. And we add the gravy there. I'm getting quite excited at the end because, like I say, the taste is we add more wine, little bit more wine, and we had we add some peas. That's a little bit of it because we had both. We used we had some in the freezer, and we used a tin one too. But he tell me the tin one we added at the very last because it will come too mushy. So that was the frozen piece. We have the tin of peas ready. He's adding the rabbit back to that wonderful, tasty gravy sauce. Gently put it there. That's the rabbit. Well, nearly. Now we're adding the rest of the rabbit in that lovely gravy. As you can see, is the whole rabbit in the frying pan. What's left is the piece which is which we are using from the tin. There it is. And gonna leave it a minute or so. We are turning the oven on just to keep it in a warm place. Just only warm. Because now we're going to put it in the cooking tray, cover it with foil, and leave it there to be served. There you go. Remember, leave it to rest 10 to 15 minutes. And here you go. There's the fried rabbit the Maltese way. Thank you very much.